high table level of experts and will do just that part. But maybe let me just make a comment on what some of the earlier speakers have said. The e-government project in Nigeria is being implemented by various institutions at different levels. And as the earlier speaker says, most of these things are done in silos. And I think one critical issue at hand now is to see how do we come up with an integrated implementation approach to this individual approach that each of the agencies in the government sector. And each of these government agencies is at one point or other trying to work on deploying ICT services. For the private sector too, on the connectivity issue, you can see that there's a lot of improvement from where we were before to where we are today. And we expect most of this will be able to give us status quo of where we are. But more importantly, I think, for us to move forward, I think there should be an institutional agency that will drive this e-government initiative. Because if you look at NIDA, as this today, is a regulator, NCC is a regulator, the ministry. So we really need an institution that will propel the implementation of this e-government strategy, that will harmonize and coordinate the activities of this government, e-government initiative in this country. And a clear thing that came to my mind is the issue of the MDEC of Malaysia, which is Malaysia Digital Economic Corporation, that propel the digital initiatives of Malaysia. And I think we need something like this in this country. Secondly, what I want to also say, which is last thing before I give my speakers, is the issue of we are at the infantry stage of most of our e-government initiatives. And therefore support services become very necessary. And that support service deals about the fulfillment of these services to the citizen. How do they perceive the value of this e-government? Because e-government touch on both the employees and also the citizens. How do the employees of organizations perceive the value of introducing ICT into our operations? So these are some of the things I think we need to do. And I would also want to call on NCC, maybe through their ESDF, that some of these our PAVS and also NIDA together with NIPOST should be converted to e-fulfillment centers. Because a lot of the services we provide, how do people access it? A lot of people do not have, in the rural area where we have 60 to 70% of our population, they don't have access to the kind of infrastructure we have in the rural centers. So how do we make this service accessible to them? They have also problem of language, they have problem of access. So if you have this fulfillment center, it will now bridge the gap, the child gap. And I think this is where the private sector needs to play a vital role. So at this point, I want to start with Galaxy. And I will give Galaxy, they didn't give us time. MC, no time, so they can talk to the any time. 2 minutes. So Galaxy, please can you just give us the order?